In this video, I will tell you a famous old story about a monk named Hiroshi, who often found himself distracted by the actions and progress of his fellow monks. You will understand how Hiroshi learned the invaluable lesson of focusing on himself rather than on others. Taking the time to focus more on ourselves not only helps prevent burnout, but also brings more joy and fulfillment into our lives. The most important thing we need to understand is that focusing on ourselves is not selfish. Let's get started. Once, in a Buddhist monastery nestled among the gentle hills, lived a monk named Hiroshi, diligent in his practice and dedicated to following the teachings of the Buddha. However, despite his dedication, Hiroshi often found himself distracted by the actions and progress of his fellow monks. Every day, during meditation sessions, he observed the other monks to see if they were sitting more upright or meditating with a deeper concentration than he was. He compared himself to their progress, feeling a mix of envy and frustration because he believed he was not advancing as quickly as he wanted. After a particularly challenging meditation session, Hiroshi decided to seek advice from the abbot, a wise and compassionate monk who had spent decades on his spiritual journey. Hiroshi bowed respectfully before the abbot and expressed his problems. The abbot, with a gentle smile, patted Hiroshi on the shoulder and said, "Dear friend, your difficulties are not uncommon. Many of us face the same challenges on our spiritual path. Remember that each person's journey is unique and unfolds at its own pace. Comparing yourself to others will only hinder your progress. The Buddha taught us the importance of turning inward and cultivating mindfulness. When you constantly look outside and compare yourself to others, you create unnecessary suffering and dissatisfaction." The abbot then shared a story with Hiroshi. In a dense forest, there were a variety of flowers, each with its own unique beauty and fragrance. The flowers did not compare themselves to one another, nor did they wish to become like other flowers. They simply bloomed according to their own nature, adding to the beauty of the forest. The abbot looked into Hiroshi's eyes and said that, just like the flowers, every individual has their own strengths and weaknesses, uniqueness, qualities, and virtues. Your journey is personal, and the key is to focus on cultivating your inner garden rather than worrying about others' progress. Hiroshi listened attentively to his heart, gradually calming down. The abbot continued, "Embrace mindfulness in every aspect of your life. When you meditate, be fully present in the moment, allowing your mind to naturally calm. When you perform daily activities, do so with attention and care. This way, you will find a deep sense of fulfillment and peace, free from the burden of comparison." As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Hiroshi took the abbot's advice to heart and practiced mindfulness diligently, focusing on his own journey without worrying about others. He gradually made progress and began to experience a deep sense of tranquility and self-acceptance. One day, during meditation, Hiroshi felt a profound change within himself. He realized that comparing himself to others had been an unnecessary burden. In the silence of his heart, he embraced the wisdom of the abbot's teachings and understood that his progress was unique and perfectly suited to his spiritual growth. From that moment on, Hiroshi became the embodiment of inner spirituality, peace, and contentment. He bloomed like the flowers in the forest. Each petal reflected his newfound wisdom. Thus, Hiroshi learned the invaluable lesson of focusing on himself rather than on others, and his spiritual journey flourished, becoming an inspiration to all who met him at the serene Buddhist monastery. From a Buddhist perspective, the idea of individual self is an illusion. It is not possible to separate the self from the surrounding environment. When you focus on yourself, you improve your relationships with those around you. As you begin to fill your own cup, you tend to see a significant improvement in your mental state, work, and goals. Whatever is important to you, it's surprising how you stand taller, walk with more confidence, and feel more joyful and happier in the most literal sense. Focusing on yourself evolves around self-care practices that meet your needs. Self-care allows you to direct your attention toward yourself fundamentally. Everyone has basic needs that play an important role in overall well-being, including sleep, nutrition, exercise, and relaxation. Neglect these needs, and you are likely not giving yourself enough time to recharge from life's various sources of stress. To work on yourself, Especially if you're busy or have a tendency to put others first, you need to practice assertiveness. Some ways to do this are by saying no sometimes instead of yes, allowing specific circumstances where you will do something for others, and determining circumstances where you want to turn off the phone if necessary, and invest some of that time and effort into yourself. One of the best ways to be happier is to express gratitude. We feel better about ourselves and our lives when we are grateful for what we already have. If you are grateful for your life, you won't focus on others and what they have. You will stop personalizing everything you have. You need to learn to set aside your feelings to focus on yourself. Have you ever found yourself comparing yourself to others and feeling a sense of dissatisfaction? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit from these insights. Together, let us embark on a journey of self-improvement and create a positive impact on our lives and those around us. I wish you peace forever, and I'll see you here on the channel Il Secreto del Samadhi. See you soon.